All right, we can't talk if I don't have a catheter on the mic. So you need that for me to use a mic, because otherwise you can't hear me. Anyway, all right, you got me. transportation, transportation for to Wednesday. Let's take a look at this. And on Wednesday, let me see. Wednesday, let's take a look. The little things that help me stay connected. Does that happen to you? Opening, so let's look at this. One thing I've learned as a wheelchair user is these things. Staying connected with people doesn't usually happen automatically anymore. Sometimes it takes more planning, more communication, and honestly, more intention. But there are little things that really help. I learned to plan differently sometimes. For you, for me, I used to think socializing, had to be sponsored, to feel meaningful. You need to just spontaneous and to feel meaningful. But now planning ahead actually helps reduce stress. So sometimes you have to plan. Knowing where I'm going, how accessible if it is, how long I'll be there. Do you have the medications that you need? Did you bring them with you? Or did you have somebody for you to wait to get your medication? Been there and done that. That preparation makes it easier for me to actually enjoy the moment. And sometimes I plan to bring my medication, so I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about going back to my house to get the medication. I just had to do the medication, so then I brought it, so then I don't have to worry about that. Shorter visits still matter, and that's okay. One thing I had to learn is that every visit, doesn't need to be long to be meaningful for you or for me. Sometimes shorter outings are better for my energy. So sometimes we go out for a walk, for them to walk and for me to be in my wheelchair. That's okay. You go to the park or you go to the I don't know. You just go around the block and go back out, go back in. So I don't know. And honestly, good connection is about quality, not always quantity. Think about it. Accessibility changed everything. I also learned that accessible environments make a huge difference emotionally. So when a place feels safe and comfortable, it's easier to relax and focus, on people instead, obstacles. So think about it, and that changes the entire experience. So think about it for a moment. Or you don't have to say anything or think about it. You don't have to think. Communication helps more than I expected. I used to hesitate, telling people what I needed. But clear communication actually helps relationships. Most family and friends could rather understand your needs than accidentally make things harder. And the people who care usually appreciate honesty. So they just want to go, clear, communication, and just say what you need to say for the other or for you. So connection can look different now. Connections can be different if you've moved from one place to another. You've moved, or they've moved. Those things can happen. I think one of the bigger lessons to me has been realizing this. And I have some big changes happening. So connection doesn't have to look exactly like it used to. So for sure, sometimes it's shorter visits, sometimes it's quieter activities, sometimes it's just checking, in more often. But it still matters. My brother and sister-in-law, they're moving. They have to figure out how they're going to go. How am I going to go see them? So that's a big change in how I'm going to do that. And we'll connect by computer. We're going to do whatever. And maybe early next year, I'm going to go see them. Let's see how it goes. So the little things really do make a difference. So planning ahead, protecting your energy when you need to, communication clearly, choosing comfortable spaces. Those small changes have helped, me stay connection to the people I care about. And honestly, that connection matters more than ever. In whatever way you can set it, make it happen. So if you're a wheelchair user, what helps you stay connection with family and friends? How? And if your experience changes, socially after disability, your de- definitely, whatever I'm saying here, you're definitely not alone. You're definitely not alone. So, for my family is moving next week. Yeah, I think it's next week. Yeah, next week. My brother and sister-in-law, they're moving out of country. They're moving to another country. I'm like, whoops. And we're going to figure out how we're going to do it. So that's pretty big change, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. So think about your friendships and your family and figure out how it's going to work for your disabilities, because I have my disability and disabilities. I have to figure out one thing I'm doing here and doing that, doing here, doing over there. So, and figure out for my friendship, communication, and all kinds of things that I need to do so I don't get, lost. So don't get lost, you either. So don't get lost of me. Don't let me lose you. So that's the way it goes. So let's think about this and make sure all of this works. So don't forget me, Lisa, and don't forget your like, and don't forget your subscribe. I have somebody in the subscription list, and they come in, and then they leave the subscription. So they come in with their subscription, and then they leave. So so you can stop doing that. Just subscribe and just leave it though. Leave it the way it is. Just as a friend. Stick around, and I'll see you all very, very soon.